Hello and welcome to Integrative Wisdom's Soul Catalyst Card Deck Day. As many of you know who have watched a video or two, this is my favorite day of the week. So today we're going to draw a card from the Soul Catalyst card deck. And again, the Soul Catalyst 4-in-1 system of healing is recognizing that you can't separate out your physical, your emotional, mental, your spiritual, or that deeper, truest part of who you are, your soul. And so when you have enough tools at your disposal, you can help yourself through the many slings and arrows of life. And the more that you have used these tools or practices, the better you are at more quickly turning to them when things show up in your life that are causing you a struggle or grief, that are challenging you, and you don't feel like you're really showing up as much as you would really like to. So this is a card deck that gives you power, that empowers you. So that's what this is. So today I am going to empower all of us by picking a card. And as usual, there is an intuitive sense to this of is there one card for today, for this week, that everyone could benefit from more than others? So holding the deck, feet on the floor, taking a moment to ask for wisdom, and perhaps closing your eyes. And as always, stopping. Okay. So again, this is for everybody. And I'd already been moving the cards around, and I'd already sensed that there was a card. So it's actually the card on the very bottom. I don't know. Let's see. I'll just go like this. The whole deck. Oh, okay. So we have another body card. This is the third week in a row because 3 weeks ago we had respect. Last week we had respect. And today, with this body card, which could be a challenge right now, regular exams. Okay, so I don't know if this means that right now a lot of us are putting off some of the routine physicals or checkups that we might normally be getting, because if it's not essential, are they actually going to allow us to schedule those? I think everybody's healthcare provider has been, seems to be trying to be pretty good about putting out the directives, whether or not they are open for those appointments or not. But let's just say that we're not in the middle of a pandemic. Let's just say we're not there. The body cards remind us that, again, we are the steward of this shell, and that without it, we don't go very far when we're not feeling well, physically, when we're not feeling well. And so to be responsible, just a story from personal family. I'm sure everybody has one or two or a dozen. I don't know. Depends on the family, obviously. My pop-in-law, my father-in-law, he did not like doctors, which a lot of people from his generation weren't used to doctors, really. But he ended up with high blood pressure. And so you would think, especially in today's world, we're pretty well versed in going and getting our blood pressure checked when we have our routine exams. And he had medication for high blood pressure, but he didn't like medication, and so he didn't take it. Well, what ended up happening for him, because of his family history, it played out in kidney disease, and he ended up on dialysis. And I don't know for sure if he could have avoided that, if he would have taken better care on a routine basis of his body, because he did have a family history of of weak kidneys, kidney failure. But he might not have died at 75. He might have been able to stay around a little bit longer, a little bit healthier before it happened. But because of the high blood pressure, it just put too much strain on his kidneys. So I use him. I love him so much. He died in 2000, a long time ago now, 20 years. And so to use his wisdom or his example, pay attention to your regular routine medical exams. Pay attention to your mental health and any exams. Now, sometimes people have a hard time separating out mental health. Sometimes we are not that good at recognizing that there are mental health conditions that have nothing to do with our mind, in the sense of paying attention to our thoughts and those kinds of things, but that it is a physical ailment, mental health issues. So those are also included in the regular exams, making sure that you have the medication that you need for any conditions that you might have been diagnosed with. So I hope that you have perhaps taken in and ingested this wisdom, and will take a moment to not only stop as you listen to me, but also after you listen to me, to stop and check in, and to maybe look at the calendar and to say, okay, did my provider tell me that I should go back and get a mammogram? Did my provider say I should go back and get a blood test for diabetes? Did my doctor say that I needed to routinely check in for X, Y, or Z? Make sure, even in the times that we're living in now, that you are connecting and that you are asking those questions. What should I be doing? Should I be trying to go to the lab? Will you give me that referral? Don't pretend like it's not important, that it doesn't exist. Don't pretend that it's not a part of your history and who you are and your family DNA. It doesn't mean that we are prisoners to our DNA. It does mean that we have more knowledge when we acknowledge. We have more knowledge when we acknowledge. So let's acknowledge where we're at, what we might need to do. All right. And thank you very much for being a part of this. And remember, the card decks are so pretty. They are available. There's a couple of ways to get them. The book is almost done. I know I keep saying that, but yes, Matt Miali of B&B Printing is helping me. So we're getting that done. But in the meantime, if someone really wanted their card deck now, they can message me, and I have a PDF version that is also available. Some people like things online anyway, right? They don't want paper anymore. So take good care. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Soul Catalyst Card Deck Day. Yay. Bye-bye.